There's something special about you. It's your presence, your confidence, your heart. Your horse knows it, and that's exactly why they chose you. And today, science is starting to explain exactly why. Horses have preferences, and those of us who share our lives with them know it well. They don't treat everyone the same. They choose who to relax around, and they look for one specific person when they're scared. These behaviours were romanticised for a long time, but today they're being studied by science. Horses form specific bonds with specific people. Recently, this very year, a study adapted the strange situation test, a procedure originally designed to measure attachment between babies and their caregivers, and applied it to horses and their riders. The results showed that horses seek proximity and show preference for their riders over a stranger. And now you're probably wondering, how did my horse choose me? The first thing horses notice is how you approach them. As we already know, horses are prey animals that have spent thousands of years developing their instinct to read the intentions of potential predators. That's how they've survived, and the way you enter their space says everything. Your speed, your tension, and the way you make eye contact are all key factors if you want a horse to choose you. Approach with peace, calm and confidence to build a strong bond from the very beginning. Horses are watching you constantly. From the moment you arrive at the stable, the way you walk, how you open the gate, how you move while they can see you, not just when you're riding or training them. All of that is information your horse is collecting about you every single day. So calm and confidence aren't something you switch on. They're attitudes you build and ones your horse learns to recognise as yours. And then there's smell. Horses have a sense of smell far superior to ours, and they use it actively to identify people. Especially you, because your scent is unique. Recent research has shown that horses can recognise their caregiver just by smell, even without seeing them. But it goes beyond recognition. They can also pick up on your emotional state. Whether you're nervous, scared or calm, they know it. Or better said, they can smell it. Second, horses can read your emotional state. A study from the University of Sussex showed that horses can distinguish between positive and negative human facial expressions. Most horses process an angry face using the right hemisphere of the brain, the same one used to process threats. Additionally, research published in scientific reports confirmed that horses integrate facial expressions and tone of voice to perceive human emotions. And this ability is especially precise when it comes to their trusted caregiver. Relax, your horse knows more about you than you thought. Use that to strengthen your bond even further. As we go deeper into this, we start to realise they're more like us than we ever suspected. And you're about to understand that even better. Horses don't choose people for being kinder. They prefer people who are more predictable. Why a human who is patient one day and angry and tense, the next creates a sense of instability in the horse. And that's critical, because it breaks the trust in the bond. Your horse needs to be able to anticipate how you're going to react. The way a baby needs routine, that's what gives them security. That you're always the same you. Not perfect, consistent. According to research, a successful relationship requires freedom of choice from both sides. Researcher Erna Termalehto from the University of Tampere explained, "I don't think it's possible to have a good relationship between horse and human when horses are forced to be with people. Trust is built over time, and once your horse has chosen you, that is an irreversible decision." Among all the research I read, the one that struck me most was from the French University of Rennes, which found that horses don't forget they're humans. Their memory allows them to recognise people and even recall training methods learned more than 10 years ago. You wouldn't forget your horse either, would you? Studies on equine cognition showed that a horse that has only seen a photograph of an unfamiliar person is able to recognise them later in real life. Surprising, right? And not only that, they're also able to respond to that person based on the emotion they had in the photo, whether joy or anger. Horses have emotional memory. They don't just remember you, they remember how you made them feel. Up until now, we've been talking about what happens in your horse's mind, but this connection isn't just emotional, it's physical too, and science has measured it. What happens in your body when you're chosen? Studies published in PMC/NIH confirmed a bidirectional synchronization of heart rate variability between humans and horses. This synchronization is stronger with familiar individuals and varies according to behavior and the level of trust established. In simpler terms, if your horse trusts you, their physiological systems synchronize with yours. Their heartbeat and yours come closer together. Want to know how to tell if your horse has chosen you? One thing first, you'll only be able to read these signs if you give your horse freedom of choice. A horse that can never walk away can never truly choose you. Your horse relaxes sooner when you arrive than when anyone else does. They follow you without being led, lower their head, and sigh. Another very clear sign is that when something scares them, they come to you. They seek comfort in you. Put yourself in their place. When something frightens you, who do you turn to? The answer probably leads you to someone you love and feel safe with. If you're starting to realise you've had the honour of being chosen by your horse, you're probably now wondering, can that bond be lost? Yes, but not easily. Learn to be consistent. Don't cause them fear. Give them freedom, don't disappear. And love them with everything you have. I promise the reward will be extraordinary. Horses show fewer signs of stress when they're with a trusted companion. They have lower heart rates and are more willing to explore new environments or accept training when that person is nearby. Before we wrap up the reasons why your horse chose you, there's one more thing worth mentioning. Because not all horses choose the same way. Just like we all have different personalities, so do they. Some prefer people with active, high energy, while others prefer calmer humans. That means every bond is unique, and compatibility plays an important role. Maybe you've connected instantly with one horse and never quite clicked with another. Science still has a lot to uncover on this, but those of us who live with horses have known it for a long time. We always knew horses were animals with extraordinary abilities and that they can, without a doubt, choose. But if you had any doubts, science can now confirm it with years of research from all over the world. Sometimes life gets in the way and contact with your horse becomes sporadic. When that happens, try to reclaim that time together. Life is short, for them and for you. Don't let the chance slip by to share an afternoon, take a ride through the fields, or simply stand in silence watching each other. Every encounter will be a healing experience for both of you. Always remember what we said about equine memory. Your horse hasn't forgotten you. They're just waiting to confirm that you're still the same person you've always been. They make decisions based on trust, on connection, and on love. If you show up with trust, they will never let you down. But now it's your turn to ask yourself, are you worthy of your horse's choice? Reflect on that and give your best every single day, because without a doubt you will never regret it.